And tonight we have the results of a story we first brought you on Friday. A 2-week multi-agency operation recovered a record number of children from dangerous situations right here in the Bay Area. 8 on Your Side went undercover with investigators as many of the children were being exploited by human traffickers. News Channel 8's Jeff Patterson is in Tampa with more. Jeff.
Good evening, Stacey. 60 children were rescued in this 2-week operation that spanned Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Pasco Counties. 60 children taken out of incredibly dangerous situations that some people have called a living nightmare. It's an operation that took months of planning to identify at-risk children and the people putting them there.
Kids that were in critical danger, many the victims of trafficking, many missing kids.
The U.S. Marshal Service organized the operation with the help of law enforcement agencies on both sides of the bay. 20 agencies, more than 100 people involved in rescuing 60 at-risk children and arresting 8 people. Our cameras were there as children were recovered and arrests made.
The majority were being trafficked. The 8 people that we arrested, it wasn't just a child. Some of them had multiple children working for them. You know, in the old days, we used to call these people pimps. Now we call them human traffickers, but they're criminals.
The 8 people arrested are now charged with crimes ranging from human trafficking to child endangerment and drug possession.
These child were underages. If you look at the average age of the offender, well into their late 30s and 40s, and then the age of the children were from 9 to 17.
But the head of the FDLE in Florida says the operation cannot just stop after 2 weeks.
And this doesn't stop here today. This should continue on and on.
Last week, we showed you an intake facility set up at a Bay Care facility that offers the children that are taken from this operation, recovered from this operation. It gives them a chance to have food, clothing, medical, and psychological care if they want it. Everyone involved in this operation has told me that the recovery operation is just the start of a long road for these children. Stacey?
And Jeff, 60 children, that sounds like a very, very big number. Any idea how many more who are out there from the Bay Area who are considered at risk?
Well, we're told that those 60 children, that's a record number, the largest number recovered in an operation like this across the United States. And the people with this operation, the U.S. Marshal Service tells me that they believe that they recovered 90% of the children that they are after, but there are still more children that are out there. They're working to identify them and recover them as well. Stacey?
All right, Jeff Patterson reporting in Tampa. Thank you.
Many families have waited to hear for more than a year on today's arrest. News Channel 8's Nicole Rogers continues our coverage live in Tampa tonight. Nicole, how are some of the victims' families handling this big news?
Josh, just relief. You know, many of these heartbreaking stories have similar storylines. It all starts in tragedy, and then the family gets compensated, and then all that money vanishes. Tonight, some of the families we spoke with say they are relieved and hope that this is just one step closer to what they hope ends in justice. Countless stories with 2 men at the center of it all. Leo Gavoni, a man accused of taking over $100 million from disabled people and their families, and his longtime accountant, John Whittick. Milt McMinn says his son Chase was shot in the head by a disgruntled customer at a Colorado auto body shop 8 years ago. While Chase miraculously survived, his injuries left him a quadriplegic and unable to speak. Through several lawsuits, Chase was awarded money, and like many others, he entrusted those funds to Gavoni's now bankrupt nonprofit. Though McMinn didn't get to see Gavoni and Whittick in handcuffs today, their arrest was welcome news.
About darn time, huh? I'm hoping that maybe at some point we get some money back.
Kimberly Musinski entrusted Gavoni's nonprofit, the Center for Special Needs Trust Administration, to manage her daughter Abby's money she received in a wrongful birth case. Abby has since passed away, but today, Musinski's decade-long fight came to a head.
It means so much. I mean, just to know that we found justice once and for all is After 10 years of fighting this is just absolutely incredible.
Gavoni remains innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. His attorney, Paul Cisco, says some of the information from law enforcement he might be seeing for the first time. So Cisco says he will now have to take a deep dive into that investigation before moving forward.
There's a lot of homework to do at this point, and a lot of learning to do, and a lot of seeing the extent of the investigation, see what we find credible and what we don't.
Gavoni will be in court Thursday at 2 o'clock. In the meantime, his attorney will be preparing as families wait to find out if he gets bond. For now, live in Tampa, Nicole Rogers, 8 on your side.
New tonight, a man is dead after deputies say he was shot in Riverview. Right now, investigators are searching for that shooter. This investigation spanned 2 scenes, with one investigation happening where the shooting happened and the other where the victims ended up. News Channel 8's Nicole Rogers has been at the second scene for hours now. She joins us now live in Riverview with more on the bizarre chain of events. Nicole.
Josh, from a shooting to fleeing to a person hit while riding a bicycle, several 911 calls came in today from here in Riverview as detectives had to piece together what they're now calling one homicide investigation.
To hear boo, 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 and instantly I froze, didn't know what to do.
2 scenes, 1 investigation.
Like, I never been so close. I watch Steve McGarrett, I watch action all day, but it's like I never been physically that close.
Jakaya Stevens says she was playing pickleball Friday afternoon when all of a sudden she heard gunshots.
That's when shots literally like go boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, and I know shots, like usually it's like stuff because Progress Village always have something going, but shots, it was like so loud that the ringing in my ears and I immediately got myself.
But this story goes far past gunfire. Deputies say a man and a woman were in a car with a child in the back seat when they stopped to talk to someone they know. Moments later, investigators say that person began shooting at them. Deputies say the man who was in the passenger seat was shot, so the woman drove off to safety. As the woman was driving, investigators say she hit someone riding a bicycle. We're told that person had minor injuries, but deputies say the man who was shot was later pronounced dead. Now, Stevens worries this summer could be different for kids around the neighborhood.
I don't feel safe going out there knowing that that happened so close and watching that kids that I'm a young adult and I didn't know what to do in that instant, that split second, and to watch kids or look away and see kids not knowing what to do and I can't even help them because it's like I'm helpless myself.
We're told the woman and child did not suffer any injuries, but deputies say the shooter remains on the run tonight. We will stay up to date on this and have the latest for you on WFLA.com. For now, live in Riverview, Nicole Rogers, 8 on your side.
Right now, breaking news on News Channel 8.
Good evening, I'm Stacey Shiley.
And I'm Josh Benson. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Right now, we are following breaking news along Progress Boulevard between Progress Village and Riverview. We're told there are 2 investigation scenes, one around 82nd Street, the other at the Thorntons at US 301. Let's send it out to News Channel 8's Nicole Rogers. She's at that Thorntons gas station right now. So what's happening out there, Nicole?
Right now, Hillsborough County deputies say they are on the hunt for a shooter after a bizarre set of events unfolded in Riverview. Right now, we are at the Thorntons off of 301 where deputies say this all ended. But here is a live look at Progress Boulevard and 82nd Street. You can see the road is shut down with what appears to be a bicycle. So what happened? Deputies say a man and woman were in a vehicle when they stopped to talk to someone they knew. Moments later, they say that person began shooting at them. Deputies say the man who was in the passenger seat was shot, so the woman started driving, trying to flee to safety. As the woman was driving, investigators say she hit someone riding a bicycle. We're told both the man shot in the passenger seat and the person hit while on their bike have been transported to a nearby hospital. Again, right now, Hillsborough County deputies say they are on the hunt for the shooter, and of course, we will stay on this and have the latest on our website, WFLA.com. For now, live in Riverview, Nicole Rogers, 8 on your side.